I'm so sorry.
No, 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 no. No, Ryan, no, no, no. No, no, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Hello, interwebs, and welcome back. I'm Shana, and this is where I share my life and stories and adventures and opinions, and whatever else I feel like. And today, we are back with Chapter 2 of Life is Strange, True Colors. Now, if you are watching this one for the first time and you haven't seen Chapter 1, go back, catch up by watching Chapter 1 if you really feel like it. If not, there's probably going to be a recap, and also this is a re-upload from a live stream. So if you want to come hang out in the live stream sometime, you should do that. It's a fun time. And there are links below to that and to my Discord so you know when we're going to be streaming and everything that's going on. And I guess without too much rambling, let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Let's get into this. Episode 2, Colors. All right. Chapters. Oh, I guess we need to hit continue. Chapter 2, Lanterns.
I'm not big on speeches. I've always believed that the role of the bartender is to shut up and listen. And by that measure,
Hey, Steph.
Gabe was the worst bartender I've ever known.
I never issued a speeding ticket to someone on a bicycle before, till he came along.
He cared
Yeah, Steph,
so
your
much
character in this game is
about
awesome.
my admissions essay. Even though he probably couldn't spell admissions or essay.
This game better not make me cry in
He
the first
booked
5
my
minutes of
band
Chapter 2.
to play the lantern. All the way
That's you,
from
Steph, by the way.
Seattle to pretty much right where I'm standing.
I can recall 14 specific instances where Gabe said something that made me
Not
laugh.
because of what I said, right?
The first was 2 years ago.
So, long story short, instead of a ticket, I ended up buying him a beer.
Gabe stood like 3 feet away, grinning like a doofus at us.
Oh, okay, thank God.
I'm sure there were more people. But I only remember him.
And then he said, I know! That's why the K is silent. Then the fifth time,
He cared about everyone.
He was the kind of guy you wanted to be around.
he
Don't
was
do
a
this to me, game.
world-class bullshitter.
He was my best friend.
Ugh.
All I want to say about Gabe is he came into this bar as a stranger, but he left it as family.
We're not doing this.
Guess that's that then. What happened to Gabe was a senseless, tragic accident. And I just wish
It
that,
wasn't an accident.
son, now is not the time.
Group hug.
Gabe
group hug.
called the mine. I gave him my sat phone to be sure he could get through. They fucked up. And now... Now Gabe's dead.
That was my shift. If anyone had called, it would have gone through me. Nobody called.
You're lying. In front of Gabe's own fucking sister. Alex heard the whole thing.
Hi, bad guy. He's right or not quite. He's right.
He's right. I was there when Gabe made the call.
I'd like to hear what you have to say about that,
Were we
Mac.
there? I don't remember.
I'm not saying anything. Just, I didn't get a call. Draw your own conclusions.
All right, folks. This is an ongoing investigation.
How
And,
about we review the sequence of events? Hmm?
Well, son,
When I saw you at the record store, you seemed pretty eager to
Hey,
find
Mr.
Gabe.
Ducky, how are you?
Remember why?
So we'll do a recap on what happened. 'Cause
Another
it's-
fight
they're
with
gonna be doing
Riley,
that.
maybe?
No, I don't have to take this.
Just saying. Pretty wild that you come stumbling out of Gabe's apartment with your face all fucked up.
Ryan.
And just a couple hours later, you just so happened to miss the call that would have saved his life.
Look, I told you there was no call to miss. Hey, maybe the call got dropped. Or shit, I mean, it's not like Gabe was Mr. Reliable all the time.
Watch your mouth, Mac.
Ryan, that's enough. Now, I'm just as eager as
Uh-oh,
you
he's
to
right,
understand all this, son, but there was a time...
Bullshit, Dad. This little weasel's calling Gabe a liar at his own fucking wake.
No, I am just telling you.
Mac, I swear, if you say there was no call one more fucking time.
Sorry, guys. I'm real sucked in
Stop
right
it now!
Oh my god, everybody's angry. This is not good.
This is not the time or place. We're all here for Gabe. Okay, Ryan?
Sure, I'm sorry. It's not... I'm just...
Alright, can I click away really quick? Is it gonna pause it? Okay, so let's pause it real quick so I can give you guys an update. Because I know Steph wasn't here yesterday. I don't think on Friday, I don't think Mr. Ducky was here. Spooky, I don't know if you saw the whole story, but basically, here's our quick recap for you guys. So, we have our main character, Alex, and Alex was in the foster care system, and recently, like within, I don't even think it was a full 48 hours, was reunited with her brother, who brought her to this small town in Colorado to start a new life. And she has this power that she can see people's auras, but not only does she see them, the mood of that person and the feelings and the thoughts that she's absorbing from that aura affect her greatly. So she comes to this town and things are going really well, and she's meeting Steph, and she's meeting Ryan, and she's meeting her brother Gabe's new girlfriend, and they have a son, and it's great. Then the other girl who runs the flower shop, her boyfriend comes over to Gabe's house, which is now Alex's house, and he's angry because he thinks that Gabe is messing around with his girlfriend behind his back, when in reality, he's helping his girlfriend get into some kind of special university or school, and he decides that he's going to attack Gabe, which Alex then goes to defend her brother because he sucker punched him and threw him on the ground. So she runs in, claws bared, and is beating the utter snot out of Mac. And Mac's on the ground with blood all over him. Alex has blood on her knuckles, and her brother Gabe is trying to pull her off. And she accidentally turns around and hits him in the face. And so there's some discontent there. We ended up helping out at the bar while they took Gabe to get real medical care and came back. And Gabe and Alex are making up on the balcony when they find out that Gabe's girlfriend's son is not at home. And Alex had gotten the information that he was going to go to the mines. And the mines were going to be running a special test that evening and had advised people within like a certain radius to evacuate because it could cause landslides and all these other things. So, of course, everybody's in a panic because they're worried that he went to the mines and he's in grave danger. So Gabe calls to let the people know that, hey, our son is at the mines. We need you to cancel the test that you guys are going to do. And is told, yeah, we'll cancel it. So they go and they're trying to find him and they end up finding him. And Alex has to save him. But then at the last minute, all of a sudden you hear these sirens going off and there's a rock slide and Gabe gets thrown off the mountain by a boulder in front of Alex and in front of Ryan and in front of essentially his stepson. And that is where chapter 1 left us off, which was, it was so sad. I was already so attached to the characters. So if you missed Friday, you missed me crying. I am currently in the process of exporting the video to be able to upload it to YouTube. It is like how many gigabytes was this thing? Like 70 gigabyte file. So I had to convert it so I can upload it to YouTube. And we are in the process of uploading that. So if you want to go back and watch it, you will be able to watch it on YouTube. You can also watch the replay here if you wanted to. But yeah, that's what happened in the last episode. And as you can see, this is where we are now. And we did play Mine Hunt. You're right. It's a Pac-Man-like game, and it was really cool. You're fine, Steph. Don't worry. Don't worry. Yes, the son is an artist. He created a comic book based on the mines and everything, which is really cool. I try to record in the best quality that I can, so that way when I upload stuff, it also, is good quality. I try, anyway. So, so that is the update, guys. And I guess let's go ahead and continue the game. If anybody has any questions from the audience? Thanks for the recap. I was watching someone else play chapter 1, so you didn't tell the kid's secret to Gabe about visiting the mine. I did, and was reassured the whole time that I did the right thing. But even though I told him, it doesn't seem that anything was done to stop that situation. So, sorry I had the volume down and also playing a game currently. And no, it's okay, Ducky. I was just giving a recap of what happened in chapter 1. I don't know. I don't know what happens if you don't tell. I imagine there's probably some anger towards you because you could have stopped the situation, and then also probably some self-hatred that would affect the game later on, because you would be in a situation where, like, you're like, oh my god, if I had told Gabe, would this situation not have happened? Would he have not gone to the mines, and would he still be alive? I feel like that would probably be the consequence of not telling him, more so than anything. But that's just my speculation, obviously. So, anywho, let's continue. Gabe's probably... Not Gabe. The kid's probably traumatized.
I'm not the one who killed him.
Aren't you, though?
What the fuck did you just say?
Ryan, back off.
I'm just saying. I thought I heard that you're
Mac,
the one.
you shut the hell up.
No,
It's because he
no,
cut the
go
rope.
ahead. You got something to say, Mac? Let's fucking hear
Come
it.
on, guys. Don't make me intervene.
All right, fine.
Basically, what that's about, when the boulder came down and hit Gabe and knocked him off the side of the mountain, he was attached by a rope to Alex, and Gabe was already off the side of the mountain. Alex was sliding. Ryan came in and tried to pull her to keep her on the mountain, but more boulders were coming, and as he should have, because Gabe would have wanted him to, I'm sure, Ryan cut the rope, making Gabe fall to his death and being able to pull Alex back to where they were covered and safe. And I imagine Gabe would have wanted him to, but also he'd already been struck by a giant boulder, so there's nothing to say that he wasn't already dead. But exactly. Ryan did the right thing.
As long as we're tossing around accusations, way I hear it, you're the guy who cut the rope.
Ryan did the right thing. There's always tough choices, as is life. Am I right, guys?
Why not you?
That's it. Wait's over. Everyone out.
Alex?
Ooh, that sounds really good, Steph. I'm down. Give me some.
Hey.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Hell no for now, or I will be. Let's go with I will be.
Not really. But I will be.
It's not your job to keep it together.
Any of the really big decisions,
Thanks.
by the way, guys, if you want to help, you're more than welcome.
Do you, it's messy, but do you want to come in?
Sure.
Yay! Thank you, Steph!
You play guitar?
Used to, or it was a gift? It was a gift.
Sort of. It was a gift from Gabe.
Cool. Gabe would try to pop wheelies outside the record store to make me laugh.
Aww.
Never worked. Till he wiped out. That was hilarious. Gabe
What?
really wanted to do the LARP for Ethan,
Steph, you should dress up as Steph for Halloween!
but by the end of it, he was more jazzed about it than anybody.
Wish I could have seen it.
We took this a year ago. We... No way.
What?
I can't.
What?
Yeah. She kept it.
Steph, duh. Oh, she's crying.
What a dick. Sorry. I just need a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Calm down, Alex. You're fine. You're
I
fine.
don't think it's rude. I think it's perfect.
Whatever that bottle made her think of, it really messed her up. I wonder
don't
if
know
I
what it
could
made her
help
think
her
of.
the same way I helped Ethan. I need to feel her sadness
All right,
to
we're
figure out
gonna-
how to help her.
We're gonna kind of look at things before we go help her.
Feels like a million years since
We
that
need to
day
make
with
sure
Gabe.
that we interact
Hasn't
with
even been a week.
everything that we possibly can.
Hey, Shoo Shoo. Thanks for sticking around.
Dude, you need to, Steph. Please, please, please.
Getting dressed shouldn't be so hard. And yet,
Oh, we've got notes over here. Alex, I'm having a small event for your brother tomorrow, at 9 p.m. I'd love to have you there, but no pressure, okay? Take all the time you need. Jed. I got hiccups. Alex, let me know if you need any groceries. I'll cover the cost. Jed.
thanks, Jed.
Alex, I'm so sorry. Apartment's yours for as long as you need. You know where to find me if anything comes up. Jed. Jed's wonderful. We love Jed. 10 out of 10. Oh, they unplugged the game. We can't play the game. Foam sword.
Love that Gabe was going to be part of a LARP. Would have been fun to see.
It would have been fun to see.
One of the happiest memories I have. Thanks, Gabe. I wonder how she's really holding up.
Laugh like a loon. That's a great plan. Go run your dailies, Steph. We'll catch you up. Don't worry.
Same.
I feel that. I feel that, Alex.
Living off these is not great, but it's better than leaving the apartment. Foosball champion?
Foosball champion.
Why would that make her so sad?
Was it... Which button do I press? It's not working. Ooh, let's read our messages. Hold on.
I feel sick.
We here at the Typhon Mining were shocked and saddened to hear about Gabe Chen's death. Such a loss of life is always tragic and affects many in our community. We would like to take this time to assure the community that Typhon remains committed, as always, to following the strictest safety practices in the industry. Your community is our community. We will cooperate with any and all law enforcement investigations until this matter can be laid to rest. In all the darkness that surrounds the death of a loved one, I think it's important to remember the good times, so I want to share one of my favorite memories of Gabe Chen. I just sold him a bouquet, and he admitted that he'd put his foot in his mouth again with his girlfriend and needed to make it up to her. I sent him on his way with some lovely tulips, but 15 minutes later, there he was again. I asked Charlotte if I could have her tulips in exchange for these tulips, so now I'm back. What a guy, practically kept us in business. I think I actually remember this. Guy could sure light up a room, no kidding. Ooh, awesome, Steph. They're going to find a piece of your hair or your fingerprint somewhere near the body and think you killed Gabe. No way. Anyone on here a good handyman? We can't seem to get any hot water to the upstairs shower. I'd offer Lindsay Ryan, but might be a while before he's feeling up to it. Yeah, I get it. I used to be a handyman back in Philly. I can take a look at it for free. The Gunnison County Police Sheriff's Department is working hard to serve and protect the citizens of Haven Springs. If you have any questions, concerns, or would like to report a crime or vandalism, you can contact us over the phone, through the website, or by speaking to a deputy. Will the hiking trails be open again? Unfortunately, the trails with closed are still part of an active investigation. We'll get them open again as soon as we can. Well, can't we just put this to bed? He was where he shouldn't have been. Shit happens. Someone's eager to give Typhon a pass. A person died. Doesn't that mean anything to you people? The poster is disabled. Any further replies? The Silver Dragon will be operating on regular hours for the next few weeks. Check the website for more details. Sorry for any inconvenience. I don't know if there's anything I can do for you. Hang in there, you're not alone. I can open the shop for you if you need whatever I can do. We're having a send-off for Gabe Chen at the Lantern on Wednesday at 9 a.m. All are welcome. Bring something that reminds you of him. I'll bring food for everyone, too. Thanks, Jason. Gabe was the most caring person I'd ever met. He never stopped looking for ways to make life better, whether that meant coming up to Haven to find his dad or fighting to get a grill all the way up the stairs to the roof. And he was always willing to help anyone else who wanted to improve their lives. He probably put even more hours into my college interview than I did. He was the kind of person you meet once in a lifetime. Goodbye, Gabe. I'll miss you forever. Sad. Oh, we got lots of messages to read. Aw, her messages with Gabe. Let's see. Holding a small service to Gabe at 9 a.m. today. If you'd care to join us, no pressure at all. Thanks, I'll be down soon. Glad to hear it. Alex, I'm so sorry. Please let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Hey, Alex, it's Steph. I'm so sorry. I love Gabe. I can only imagine what you're going through. Please call me if you need anything. Alex, I'm so sorry. I should have saved him. I don't know what to say. Oh, Ryan, you couldn't have. You did everything you could. Oh, no. Poor Ryan's probably beating himself up. Alex, I'm so sorry you don't have to respond, but I just wanted to tell you thank you for saving Ethan's life. I don't know what I would do if I lost him. Thank you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Okay, we got in our journal, too. Ethan, fear. It's so easy for your brain to turn on you. The same part of you that tells stories and makes art and gives the world order and beauty meaning is the part where the nightmares grow, and sometimes those nightmares leak out, seep into the world around you. I can still see Ethan collapsing in on himself at the edge of the ravine, so scared that he couldn't hear, that he couldn't move, couldn't breathe. I reached out because I had to reach out. I submitted to his fear because I couldn't think of any other way forward. And it worked. We made it back, and I collapsed on the hard, solid ground, and I kept thinking, this is who you can be if you want to be. Someone who helps people. Someone who understands. For a few seconds, everything was clear. But then the ground wasn't solid anymore, and Gabe was gone. What good am I to anyone if I couldn't stop that? None of it will save me. Ninth Warden wouldn't be afraid. I thought I could hunt the monster. Thought I could hunt it. Thought I could be brave. Nothing can save you. There's nothing to save. Oh, we're missing one of the things from there. Alright, let's do it. Posture check. You got it, Grace. Hydration station. Choo-choo.
Now I can find out what's really going on with Steph.
Alright, let's investigate.
Damn it! Fucking overpowered blue meteor.
Aww. Is your controller broken too?
We're playing until I win.
Then I'll be crashing here tonight.
It feels so invasive to be like going through someone's memories.
What are they called again?
Don't shit on my yard! They're amazing! Their guitarist has one arm.
Badass.
I'm ginky as fuck today. Hell yeah, we all better be ginky as fuck today.
Dude, give it up. I already booked a bus ticket.
Wait, hear me out. One more game. If I win, you have to stay. If you win, I'll cover the ticket.
You just lost $50.
there anything glowing over here? I don't think so. Let's just double check the shelves. To be sure. Can never be too sure. This game likes to hide. Is that a bomb? Oh no. Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know.
I need to find out why Steph is so upset.
We're working on that. We got lots of stuff to investigate, boo-boo. Lots of feelings to understand.
Here's to your new job at the station.
Oh, didn't I tell you? I'm not taking it. I move to Denver next week.
You what?
So I'm gonna guess that she was supposed to move to Denver, and he won the game, and she didn't leave.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting your new foosball champion, Gabe Chen.
Oh, you're the worst! Can't believe I have to stay in this stupid town.
I think we both know you could have beat me if you really wanted to. So you're welcome.
Bullshit.
I think I know enough to help her now.
I knew it. Help, speak, or look. Let's just help.
Still can't believe he's gone.
Yep. He's the whole reason I'm still... I'm sorry, Alex. Don't mind me.
Let's say, video game, foosball, music, or drink. Let's start with music.
I could put on a record if you like.
Nah, not really in the mood.
Okay.
Maybe something else.
Let's go with drink.
Can I get you a drink or anything?
No thanks. I appreciate the offer, though.
Sure. That wasn't
Okay.
right.
We're not drinking alcohol, Kev, but I'll have 500 worth of water. Choo-choo. I feel like video game would be weird, so let's go with foosball.
How about a quick match?
Did Gabe tell you we played?
Yeah, or had a hunch. Let's go with had a hunch.
I just had a hunch.
Yeah? Well, you're right. I don't really think it's a great time. Fine.
First to 5 points?
If you say so.
This game should be renamed Small Talk the Game. Use AFDF on the screen.
So,
to
how often did you and Gabe
foosball
play?
Players.
It was one of our favorite games.
You must be pretty good then.
Ooh, ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. D.
You were in a band, right?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
Drums.
How long did you play with them?
Too long.
Gotcha.
Should we let her score? Or should we win? What do you guys think? Should we let her score or should we win? That's 4 points for us. I feel like we should let her get at least 1 point, right? Let's let her get at least one. We should win, duh. We're gonna let her get at least 1 point. Ugh, ugh. This is hard. Five points! Gryffindor over here.
5 points. That's game.
Yep. Big shocker.
Oh, hey, at least you played your best.
I mean, that obviously wasn't my best.
No, I get it. I mean, this is a tough game. Requires skill, timing, and the will to be a champion.
Oh, is that how it is?
I gave her 1 point. Yeah, the crowd loves you. It's great to play with you. Oh, yeah, the crowd loves me, or it's great to play with you. It's great to play with you.
Okay. Joking aside, playing this stupid game with you is exactly what I need right now.
You're on.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, I think she's
I'm
playing
actually
better
trying
now.
this time, so you better focus.
I am focusing.
Good. Wouldn't want you to get distracted or anything.
Certainly not.
Hi, Vodka. I'm okay. Thank you, baby.
Greatest Northwest band of all time, go.
Are you trying to distract me?
Hi, baby girl.
Of course not. Slater Kinney, if you were wondering.
Ah! I can't control, like, where they go. I can only control which ones I'm moving, so... I'm terrible at this game. I'm clearly not great at it either. Not in real life either, honestly. Ooh! Ooh! We got 4 points. We got 4 points. Five points!
Woo! Shit.
Oh, that's a win.
I was actually trying that time. Okay, wait. Let's get serious. One more game. Winner takes title of Ultimate Foosball Champion.
I don't know.
Come on.
We're
You
gonna
know
let
Gabe
her
would
win
be
this
all
time.
about us playing like this.
Well, then it's settled.
We're gonna let her win this time.
This is it. For all the
Because
marbles.
she seemed
So
really
many
upset
marbles.
that time.
Definitely the kind of game you want to focus on, no matter what happens.
Totally.
R.I.P.
Hey,
Gabe is
so
right,
are you into
Kev.
girls or what?
Ugh. Ugh.
I'll date anybody, assuming they're my type.
What's your
You
type?
gotta answer questions
I'll
now.
let you know when I meet them.
We can't let it be too easy for her, you know? What the fuck?
Who's what?
I would like to score at least 1 point.
What? Fuck.
I knew it.
How old are you exactly?
Old enough to know better.
Oh my god.
Oh,
You
fucking
flirt,
finally!
so.
The House of Chen crumbles at last!
Good game.
Thank you? You're a much better loser than Gabe. That's no fun.
Sorry to spoil the victory.
Ooh, she likes us. Maybe. Oh. What's going on?
So, what are you gonna do now?
What do you mean?
That shit with Mac. He's clearly lying, right?
I need to learn more.
I'm not sure what Mac's deal is. His story doesn't add up.
Yeah.
I do know that I need to find out exactly what happened that night. For myself and for Gabe.
Yes, and we will find out what happened.
I've got your back. No matter what.
Is this where we make
Thank
out?
you.
Stuff? Are we gonna make
That
out?
means a lot.
Stuff.
I should head back to work.
Cool.
Bye.
Bye.
So we're gonna have to choose between Steph and Ryan. That's my question, because they're both cute. Well, okay then. Steph, we didn't make out. Steph, come on. Did you finish your dailies? This one's taking a minute to load.
I know Gabe made that call. But did Mac really let the blast go off just to get back at him?
I don't think he did. There's no way that he could have, like, planned that. I don't think so.
I never got to
What do you
see
guys think?
bartender Gabe in action, but he left some pretty big shoes to fill.
Oh, should we play another game of Mine Hunt? We can go upstairs now. Let's clean up our dirty clothes.
See? I can be a person.
That's gonna have consequences. Cleaning up our dirty clothes is gonna have consequences. I
The
hope
House
it's
of
good
Chen will
consequences.
rise again.
That'd be real disappointing if it was bad.
Would have been fun to see Gabe crush some sweet powder. Or whatever snowboarders say. At least I got to have a few good moments.
Really, Cap?
You served him well. One of the happiest memories I have. Thanks, Gabe. Gabe used to swat the controller out of my hands if he thought I was going to beat him. Jerk. Gabe really meant the world to Steph.
Aww.
Living off these is not great. But
Should
it's better
should
than
we
leaving
clean up
the
our TV
apartment.
dinner and do the dishes? What do you guys think? It looks like all this kind of stuff cleaning up is
I
gonna have
wonder
some
how
kind of
she's really
consequences.
holding up.
So,
Feels like
what
a
do you think?
million
Should we
years
clean
since
up?
that day with Gabe. Hasn't even been a week. The kind of person who got that worked up over a college essay could be capable of almost anything.
True. Damn him for leaving me like that. I'm terrible. Let's change our clothes. Ooh. Wolf Squad. I like this one or this one. Let's go with this one. I'm terrible, just awful, completely miserable. How can I go one more day? Life holds no meaning. What? What's wrong, Steph? Steph! I think we should clean up.
So long, depression food.
Gabe left me. Gabe died, Steph. He didn't leave you. He was my brother. Watch. Cleaning up after myself is going to come back to haunt me.
It's a start.
Steph.
Clean home, clean mind. Right, Doctor? Okay. That did make me feel a little better. Not much to toast at the moment.
Alright, I guess let's go upstairs. I know, right? Where was our invite? Took it with him down the side of the mountain. Oh, that was dark. That was dark. Yikes. Alright.
The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Why look up at the sky when you could look at a sculpture instead?
So, I wonder if we're gonna have to keep working and
I'll
we're
toss
gonna pay
those
for the
soon.
apartment eventually.
I swear. We should have gotten so many more sunsets.
I think it's strange that Phasmophobia, not Life is Strange, where a ghost invites you to heaven.
I thought this was going to be the
You're
one.
not wrong.
Finally. Despite all the disappointments, I really let myself believe. I believed you completely. I let myself hope, really hope, for the first time in years. Even after I
Oh my
freaked out in front of
God.
you and hit you,
Is that in the
you
official
didn't
Wizard
push me
Unite
away.
Discord?
You sat right there and told me that I wasn't broken, that I was special, and I belonged. Then you died, and I don't know what to believe now. Except you're gone again, and I'm still here. Alone.
This is making me sad. I'm gonna leave this. Oh. Is she really? Do you mean is he really dead? I mean, yeah, I think so. He got hit by a giant boulder and then fell down a mountain. Oh yeah, I had a couple
I
messages
bet Gabe
about that
could even
too.
make golf fun.
People asking questions that didn't want to ask publicly. Ugh, look at that view though.
You could stay here too. I wouldn't try to stop you.
Yeah, good. I'll be the only trans person in a town with a population of like 4. That sounds like a blast for me. Thanks for not trying to stop me.
I'm sorry, Izzy. It's not you. And it's not the band. I fucking love that shit. But I need to try this. It's just time for something new.
I knew it. I knew this would happen eventually. Fucking... See you around, Steph.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Time for something new. I know how that feels. Gabe was such a dad. Gabe really loved this place. No birds today. Why look up at the sky when you could look at a sculpture instead?
I mean, you can't look at the sun. You're not supposed to anyway. Wait, who's trans? Outdated word. But the game said it, not me. I guess whoever was speaking, I don't know if they were a transgender male or female, but, whoever it was, speaking to Steph, this is a character that we don't know, though. So, yeah, Izzy, but we don't know who this character is. So, I'm assuming it's probably someone we'll meet at some point. We have not met them yet. let's play a game. Why not? Let's do it. Here we go. We're gonna try. We're gonna do our best. Better than I did yesterday. Look at this. Look at this speeding through. Speedster Shana over here. Gotta get the high score. I don't know that we're gonna get the high score, but we're gonna try and do better than we did yesterday. Maybe we'll at least get on the board. Or not. But we're gonna try. Alright, we killed one of them already. Look at this, we're doing so much better than we did yesterday. Look at that! Yes! Alright, alright, alright. Let's see. This is where we got stuck yesterday. Oh. Oh no! Shit. That kept happening to us yesterday too. How do I make that jump? That jump's hard. Okay, let's try, let's try, let's try. Yes! I finally made it. Oh. We didn't jump over the thing though. That's okay. Don't worry about it, guys. Hydration station. Okay, okay, I got you, Just a second. Got it. Okay, we gotta get all the small ones. Boom! We passed our score yesterday. Choo-choo. Oh shit, I'm out of water. I don't want to take a break already. Whoop. Oh shit. Okay, he went down. He went down, down. In the mining town. Where the fuck did you come from? Oh shit. Is he coming down? Okay, he didn't come down. Oh shit. Okay. Oh my god! Welcome, Raiders! Hello, everybody. Hello, Matt. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Oh, shit! Wow. Okay, we got this is our last life, you guys. This is our last life. Cap, can we get a shout out for Matt, please? Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream tonight, Matt? Hi, Vodka. Vodka's hitting my arm over here. Sorry. Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. We can do this. We can do this. We can do this. No! There was nowhere for me to go! Womp, womp, womp. Hi, Vodka.
Well, I don't know if anybody else saw that, but Hippie got hit by the Steve and did like a swirl around this tube.
Hello,
before he came out.
Salsa. Welcome,
cool.
welcome. Thank you, Cap. Thank you. Well, we did better. We didn't win, but we did better. Oh, goodness. Alright, I guess let's go downstairs. I got the hiccups still. Oh. Thanks, Cap. I did my best. I did my best. Raid, raid, raid! Matt, how was your stream? Welcome, welcome, and thank you. I don't know if you heard me earlier. Alright. Yay! Okay, Life is Strange Chapter 1 just finished exporting. I just have to upload it now. We'll do that later. guess let's take a look around. Try not to do anything that will advance the game. Let's pick up the chair. I'm doing great, Matt. I'm doing great.
Oh, hey, kid, you don't have to do that.
Oh, I already kind of edited out part of it, like the intro that didn't belong in the recording and stuff.
Wanted to apologize for all of us.
But I'm not going to edit it.
We're all
any more
grieving,
than
but
that.
that's no excuse. It was your brother's wake, and you both deserve better than listening to a bunch of fools squabble.
It's Mac's fault, or I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it. That was pretty rough. Although it's hard to imagine a good version of your dead brother's wake.
No, there's no good version. Just all of us trying to get through it together the best we can.
Yep.
Wasn't the first wake held in this old building. I doubt it'll be the last. Anyway, if there's anything I can do, just let me know.
We love him.
I need to
Love
talk to
him.
Mac. I know he's lying. I just don't know why. Any idea where I can find him?
Well,
I
he
wonder if
helps
he's
out
trying to
Eleanor
cover
at the
for the
flower shop.
business for some
That'd be the
reason.
place to start.
Thanks.
I feel like I should warn you, though. You might not get the kind of closure you're looking for. If you get any at all. Just don't pin all your hopes on Mac Loudon.
It's probably some good advice, to be fair. To be fair. I get it, or I have to. I get it, or I have to. I get it.
Thanks for looking out for me, but what else am I supposed to do?
I wish I had an answer for you. But if you get a chance before you go all dirty Harry, swing by the dispensary. Charlotte wants to see you. And one more thing. I've been meaning to give you this for the last few days, but I didn't want to disturb you up there. It'll get you through that door and the one upstairs.
Oh, he's giving us keys.
This is your home now, for as long as you'd like.
Aww. We love him. What about rent, or as long as I like? What about rent?
What about rent? I don't want to be a freeloader.
Don't worry about that for right now. We'll work out a way for you to earn your keep when the time comes.
Thank you.
We love him.
Give him hell.
Oh, thank you for the follow, Crystalia. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the fam. How are you?
I have no idea what to even say to him.
I know you're going through a lot, but can we talk? Oh, wait, hold on. Hey, that was terrible. You shouldn't have seen that. I know you're going through a lot, but can we talk? I know it's asking a lot, but I think I really need to talk to you. About what? About what? I need to know. Steph's sorrow. Steph's sadness was born out of love. It wasn't empty. There was dimension to it, a form and volume of loss that I could step inside. And there I met Gabe, who felt much like my own, only more so. An instigator, a listener, a prodder, a cheerleader, a shit stirrer. A brother, basically. It wasn't long, but it was enough to know exactly what Steph needed. The best piece of my brother I could conjure for her from thin air for just a moment. So we played foosball, and for once, Steph got to win. It was dumb and goofy and over in a flash, but in its wake, the sadness was lifted, and Gabe didn't seem quite as gone as before. First Ethan, now Steph. I think I'm finally starting to understand this thing. Gabe is right. It is a gift to connect to someone, to feel what they are feeling, to help them. Just wish he'd been around to tell me earlier. Foosball champion, don't shit on the yard. I'll be crashing here tonight. Move to Denver, one more game. I want to make things right. I don't want to fight. So I'll be crashing here tonight. Don't turn out the lights. Not sure I'd trust that we can work on how you're going to pay the rent later. Hey, he wouldn't be like that. Yas, Steph. Yas. We got the real stuff in the chat. You won 2-1. We did. We did, but we let her win the final round. Oh, do we have another message? A year ago, I was ready to ditch this place to keep moving like I always do. And a year ago, Gabe was the reason I stayed. But even though he's gone now, and even though I miss him like hell, I still have reasons to stay. Thanks for showing me that, Alex. Even if your foosball skills could use some work. I'm down to rematch when you are. Mac London has deleted their comment. What the fuck did he think he had to say on that post? Fuck him. We don't like him. Sorry. Got a little bit heated there. Alright, is there anything that we can interact with that's new?
I bet Gabe would be up here a lot if he wasn't the one taking the pictures.
Probably. Let's just take a look around and then we'll go.
Gabe would
to
have
the dispensary.
appreciated having beer at his wake.
Yes, he would have. Ooh, Umbrella has emotions.
I had an incredible mom, and I decided I wanted to be a ranger. She was the first person I told. She said, "You're exactly what these mountains need."
Aww.
Bye, Mom.
I should put something here. It's the least I can do. Courtesy of Haven's favorite DJ, I bet. I hope Ducky didn't finish this by himself.
I hope not too.
They must have been close.
Oh no,
Poor
it's
Ethan.
hideous. By Gabe and Ethan. Aw, they made that together.
I wish we'd had more time.
Me too. I'm so mad that they
Gabe Chen, smooth criminal.
Gabriel Chin, vehicle make bicycle. Taking perp to Black Lantern for questioning, real wise guy. That's funny. That's funny. Aww.
Maybe I can find something upstairs to put on the memory table.
We should do that. We should definitely do that.
If I never saw mining equipment ever again, it'd be too soon.
Don't blame you.
We had courage and devotion that night too. Wasn't enough, I guess.
It was enough to save a child. I'm just saying. Leave it or sad face. Let's leave it. Or should we make a sad face? No, we're gonna leave it. We're gonna leave it. There's a
Damn,
note.
Ducky.
Ducky 7, everyone else 1. That's funny.
Would have been fun to let Gabe kick my ass at pool. This town has a long memory. Guess it's nice to know that Gabe won't be forgotten.
This is true.
I'll spend the rest of my life wondering what would have happened if Ryan hadn't cut that rope. I bet he will too.
If he hadn't cut the rope, the likelihood that you would also be dead and he would also
Why do I
be
feel
dead
like this is a
high.
challenge?
I'm just saying. Me in my not as depressed because it's not real state can say that. Let's see if there's anything else we want to look at before we go upstairs.
They look happy together.
That's my late wife in that photo.
Aww.
Not a day goes by that I don't miss her. But these last few, they've been hard.
Jed definitely has a decorating style.
Oh, I didn't mean. I thought they
I'd
were
call it
talking.
steakhouse chic.
Let's use the jukebox. Let's put on a song. Let's do carving.
RM and TB.
If you've ever heard of the
wonder who
trolley
they
problem,
were.
it's very similar. Yes, I do know the trolley problem. Yes.
No one could blame me for wanting to drink all my sorrows away.
I would definitely save the 5 innocent over the 1.
Hopefully, things around here can settle down again.
I would like to
Yeah.
say that, but I guess you don't
That'd
really
be
know
good.
until you're in the moment. Anyway. But I would like to think I would choose to save 5 lives over 1. Even if it's 1 that I know versus 5 strangers. I would like to hope that anybody who is that 1 individual, or most people, would want
Wonder
that
what I can
too.
find up
Like, I
here
would
to
want
add to Gabe's memory
to be
table.
left and others to be saved personally.
You're coming downstairs.
That's a good idea. Let's see if there's anything else, possibly. We're not taking the turntable.
This is perfect for the memory table.
Oh, so I have to choose. Okay. So we can do the photo. We can do the record. I think those might be our options. What do you guys think? Photo or record? I cannot play with stupid people. No, not today, Satan. See, I don't know my answer. Could be consistent. It would all be based on circumstances. Yeah, circumstances definitely would play a thing. Don't
I
do
should
the
take
record
this down to
still.
the table.
I should do the photo. Do you agree, Steph? Should I do the photo? Anybody else who wants to give input?
Fuck.
Should I do the photo?
I just got him back. How can he be gone? Fuck. I just got him back. How can he be gone?
Photo? Okay. Looks like everybody's saying photo. Because the record, I guess,
You're
isn't really
coming
our
downstairs.
memory either. We'll see. I hope this is the right choice. The record is his and Steph's memory, so, you know, that's why I was torn. But I guess the photo makes more sense for us. Have a good night, Matt. Sleep well, my friend. And thanks for the raid. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate you.
Glad I have something to add to Gabe's table.
I hope this is the right decision. Okay, everything's got consequences, as we know.
No one could blame me for wanting to drink all my sorrows away.
Should we say bye to Jed? Will it let us?
Hopefully, things around here can settle down again.
Earlier. I would not, Cap. I would not. I would jump over the rails before I would push somebody else. I'd be the fat person going over the rails. I am too. But I wouldn't push him regardless, unless he was a terrible human.
Okay, Jed said I might find Mac in the flower shop. But I have time to swing by the dispensary.
Can you come by the dispensary sometime? I think I need your advice. Absolutely, I will. Nothing big, I'll tell you when you get... Wait, hey, do you have a second to swing by the store? Maybe what's up? Nothing big, I'll tell you when you get here. Click a new adventure for Haven. DM me if you want to get involved. Okay. Visit stuff at the record store, visit the dispensary, and investigate the flower shop. So, ooh, there's a motorcycle.
On one hand, there's the open road and the freedom to run away from my problems. On the other, helmet hair.
Oh, you heard about the accident? Was it on the news?
You talking shit?
No, no one's been fired. Yet. Yes, Mom.
I wonder how many fish Ducky's caught in this thing.
Plans to expand.
Still have plans to expand.
I wonder how many fish Ducky's caught in this thing.
Call them.
Alright, we're gonna have a cutscene again.
Do I even want to stay here without Gabe? In this state I've never been to before. This town I've been in for less than a week. Not that I know where else I'd even go. Back to the nothing waiting for me in Portland. Fuck. I have no idea what comes next. But I'm not leaving here without answers about Gabe. At least I know that.
I wonder if I am dreaming. Everything feels so strange.
Alright, while this cutscene is going, I'm going to run to get some more water, and I will be right back, guys. So, BRB.
I wonder if there's still meaning in all the things I'm feeling. Should I say goodbye? Take me back to when things were easier. Take me back to a place that feels like home. When was that? I wonder if you can hear me. Wonder if you can feel my heart beating now. I Wonder if things will keep on changing. Will I fall down? Take me back to when things were easier. Take me back to a place where I belong. Take me back to a place that feels like home. When was that?
All right, let me turn the webcam back on. There we go. We are back. We are back. There we go. All right, we're back, guys. Let's see, what did I miss? Oh, you guys are still debating. Hey, Nightstar, how are you? You streamed chapter 1 of the game on Saturday. I did on Friday. What did you think of chapter 1? Did you cry? I cried. I sure as heck cried. Who be you? Don't look at me. Why you look
The
at me?
park looks fun to explore. The park looks fun to explore.
We don't want to go explore the park now, though, do we?
I used to babysit Ethan when he was little. This whole thing is so horrible. Did you see him over by the water? Yeah, he looked rough. I didn't talk to him. I wasn't really sure what to say.
Yes, I did play the video game.
There's literally nothing I can do
In the
for
bar
Ethan.
and in the room.
I feel so useless.
I've been there. The park looks fun to explore.
Alex wants to explore the park. We got shit to do, though, Alex. Should we go explore the park? What do you guys think?
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
I agree.
Hey, Pike.
Hey! How you holding up?
I'm okay or been better? Been better.
Guess I've been better.
Hi, Vodka. Hi.
Yeah, right.
Hi.
Dumb question. Hey, I want you to know I meant what I said back there. Gabe was something else. He could bring a smile to my face even on the worst days.
Yeah.
Aw,
That's
thank
what
you,
everyone's been
Stabby. That's
saying.
very sweet.
And
I need to move this screen so that I can read the chat better because it's really small on my phone.
when you're ready, I still need to get your statement for the investigation.
I'll be ready sooner, Max a liar. I'll be ready soon.
I think I'll be ready soon.
Yeah. Yeah. No rush.
You don't need to read it, just look at the pictures. I think I need to read it. Let's go explore. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go explore the park.
The park looks fun to explore.
Yeah, Alex, I get it. The park looks fun to explore. Let's go explore.
Where are you hiding, my feathered friend? Please, I need you.
Is she looking for a bird? Cool binoculars. You bird watching?
Yeah, I'm trying to win a contest.
Oh. Good luck.
Love it, Cap.
Thanks. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. Cool binoculars. You bird watching?
I guess that's it.
Yeah, I'm trying to win a contest.
Oh.
Be able to help her or something.
Good luck.
Thanks. Oh, sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Feels so weird to be preparing for a celebration. Sorry about leveling all your mountains. Here's a bench.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much, yeah. Got some dandelions floating in the air. I love the attention to
If not for the
detail.
paddling, kayaking would be super relaxing.
Nope, can't see memories in beer bottles.
I haven't been a bartender long, but I'm pretty sure these are supposed to stay in the bar.
You would be correct, Alex. You would be correct. Hey, Corpse, how are you, love?
Tragically, now isn't the time to check out the rest of Haven. This is cool. In a Wicker Man sort of way.
It is interesting. Those are blocked off.
I don't think this whole town is a pagan cult, but I can't rule it out either.
Oh, Ethan. Oh no, Ethan.
Everyone needs to stop telling me it's okay.
He feels awful.
It's not.
Fuck. Losing Gabe's
better
been hard
physically, but
enough
not
for a
mentally.
supposed grown-up like me.
No, what happened, Corpse? Are
But
you
for
okay?
Ethan.
What's going on?
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Alex.
You okay or want to talk? Want to talk?
Do you want to talk about it?
I'm fine.
Okay.
Oh,
Definitely
you've been
not
in the
mine.
hospital? I'm sorry. I'm glad you're feeling better physically, though. Are you still in the hospital, or are you out of the hospital now? Thank you for following, Wonder Woman.
At this
Welcome.
point,
Welcome
I
to
wouldn't
the
be surprised if the
fam.
Spring Festival ends with a ritual
How are
sacrifice.
you?
You're writing a novel?
Writer boyfriend?
Since when?
I just started. I have no idea what I'm doing. What if I died tomorrow? Just like that guy? What have I done with my life?
I don't have any easy answers for that.
Nope.
Until summer.
What's the rush?
Supportive boyfriend.
I guess
Aw, cute.
No, you're right.
Very cute. I'm having trouble walking because I'm walking into the tree.
What if I'm secretly a total prodigy at disc golf, but never had the chance to find out? Probably for the best, honestly. That might be our feathered
Won't be
friend.
out till Wednesday or next week on Sunday. Well, I hope you get out soon, and I hope you're feeling much better, and I'm sorry that you're still so heartbroken. I know it doesn't help to hear it now, but things will get better. I promise. Choo choo! Hydration station! Thank you, Grace. Grace is here trying to drown me. Thank you. She only did 3, but here comes Cap. Choo choo! And Corpse. Choo choo! Holy crap. Okay, Corpse, 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 Corpse. Thank you. Thank you, Corpse. Thank you, Corpse. cold because I got ice in it. Alright, I think that was enough for all the hydrations. Oh my god, my throat's cold now. Oh, oh, that was cold.
At least back then, the only people dying in mining accidents were miners.
Yep.
This location gets all the foot traffic. And word around the water cooler is the mining company is about to expand. More jobs means more customers for you.
Not wrong.
What about that accident?
What,
Frankly,
no, that maybe later.
customers
Maybe later.
here are a lot nicer than in Denver.
Never been to Denver.
If
but
you'd
I
rather chew on
guarantee
the
they're
ice.
nice
I don't
here.
want to have you guys hear the crunching, though.
It's
That
very unlikely that
would be
anything
really
with Typhon will
annoying.
change. They've been the largest employer in Haven for decades.
Yeah.
Nice to know. Hipsters can survive at this altitude.
If you guys see
bullshit.
anything I can
We have
interact
a right
with
to
that I
know what's
missed,
happening
please
to
let
our
me know.
jobs.
You guys don't think anything's really gonna change, right?
It's hard to say. Yeah, because they won't tell us a damn thing.
Ooh, he's angry.
I just stick with Typhon 8 years of my life, and they can't give me back one simple answer about my job.
Typhon doesn't give a shit about anyone.
No joke, but I think we already knew that.
Exactly.
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said
We'll
sharp
get
nothing
there
says
eventually.
festive, like 3 exclamation
Chill out,
points.
Alex. We've got lots of things to investigate, and I want to make sure we don't miss anything.
So,
I might be too close to the issue to have an unbiased opinion, but fuck this.
I think you are allowed to have an opinion regardless of whether it's biased or not.
Do you want to do something together next week?
Are these the people who were talking before
Sure.
and she like turned
I
them down?
have a pottery class Wednesday night. Want to join?
Class? Maybe? Could we get dinner first?
Yeah, I usually grab a bite with Katie. You should come.
You're scared of Wonder Woman? Why?
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary.
One of the
Jed said
cheerleaders from my
Charlotte
school
wants to
visiting
talk
me.
to me.
Ooh, fancy.
Aren't you sick of me?
No.
I want to know what this
Come on, man. Can't you take a hint? She's not into you. Let it go.
That's rough.
If I tell him I like him, we'll date, and then we'll break up.
Aww.
And then I'll lose my best friend.
Maybe I could help them. Wait, hell no. What am I thinking? This is not. Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Can we talk to them? He's gonna won't let us talk to them. Let's read her feelings first.
If he's innocent, why is he acting like this?
Acting like what?
No,
Maybe
I'm
I
in
can
love
get
with
her
Steph,
to tell
not
me.
him. Alex, basically.
Hey, Riley.
Alex. Hey.
You guys are funny. Gabe, Eleanor, Mac, or Gotta Run. Let's ask about... Eleanor.
You and Eleanor seem close.
She's taken care of me ever since I was little. I never really knew my mom, but she's always been there for me.
What does she think about you going away to school?
She's thrilled. I think she just wants me to end up happy.
I did not know that, Cap. That's sweet, or will she be alright? That's sweet.
That's really sweet.
She's the most selfless person I know.
She's lucky to have you.
Thanks.
Let's ask about Gabe or Mac first. What do you guys think? What do you think, Gabe or Mac? I don't know. Kinky cat. That's okay. That's okay. Thinking Gabe and then Mac.
I know you and Gabe were close.
Hey, Gentry, how are you? Thank you for subscribing,
I miss him
love. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
so much.
Thank you. You're so sweet. How are you today?
He was like an older brother to me.
Yeah, I'd love to know what they told you, Corpse. I'm glad you had him, or I'm glad he had you. I'm glad he had you.
I'm glad he had you.
Thank you, Alex. Really.
True
That fight
stuff.
Mac had with Gabe over your secret meetings. They were about you applying to college, right?
We're all doing great.
Yeah.
This game is stressful, but we're doing
Ever
great.
since the first time Mac lost his shit in front of them.
Aw,
Gabe and
that's
Charlotte
really cute,
had tried to get me to end things with him.
Corpse got game.
And after
that's
all
right.
this, I can see that they were right.
Think Mac ignored Gabe's call, or think Mac's telling the truth?
Do you think he's telling the truth about the call? That Gabe never made it?
No, it's not that... Sorry. I'm really not ready to talk about it.
What's going on? Okay, or he's acting so weird. He's acting so weird.
Yeah. I get it. It's just... if he didn't do anything wrong, why is he acting like he has something to hide?
He asked me to leave Haven with him.
What?
You're not
Right after
wrong,
the wake.
Kat.
He wouldn't tell me why. But he just
And
looked
your deep
so
voice
guilty.
isn't all that you have, Corpse.
I told him no, and that we were done. And now... I'm scared he did something horrible.
I'd be worried about
Riley.
that too.
Thank you for telling me.
You deserve the truth.
Everybody deserves the truth.
I gotta run. There's some stuff I need to do.
Okay. We'll talk soon?
Yeah. Whenever you want. Mac trying to skip town is sketchy as shit.
Did that change her mood
I
at
bet I
all?
could use that to stoke his fear.
I'm curious.
If he's innocent, why is he acting like this?
Sorry, Riley. I don't think he's innocent.
I don't think he is either.
Guess they didn't feel like painting the mine. Might be a good time to check
Well,
out the
I do
dispensary.
hope you were told the truth.
Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Should we go in the dispensary, or should we keep looking around before we go into the dispensary?
Sorry about today.
It's not your fault. But I was really looking forward to climbing Teller's Peak.
And they better not be talking shit about my brother who died.
I think the trails will be closed for a while. Someone died up in the ravine a few days ago.
Well, we can try again.
Might be a good time to check out the dispensary. Jed said,
Why should one accident close all the trails? What a wasted vacation.
yes, we're all suffering here.
Some people.
One doctor had me try meditation. I always just fell asleep.
Okay. The record store, we don't want to go there yet. We want to go to the dispensary before we go to the record store. Ooh, there's a bench girl. Let's see what bench girl's
Steph asked me to might be a good time to check out the dispensary.
Oh, it's that guy's sister. I feel so bad for her.
Getting sick of people feeling bad for me.
It's
I guess let's go to the dispensary.
I love being on hold.
I have to imagine Gabe would be amused to know he made it in the newspaper.
Probably.
I love this song.
Bald guy.
Finally. Cancel AAA membership.
Yikes.
That's how I feel when I have to talk to robots on the phone too, though.
Not transfer cancel.
Poor guy.
Yeah. A warning would have been nice.
Just tired but not sleepy. I feel that.
Might be a good time to check out the
feel that,
dispensary.
Gentry.
Jed said Charlotte wants to talk to me.
Oh, sorry.
We met briefly. You're Gabe Chen's sister, right?
Alex, yeah.
Upgrade membership?
I didn't know him well, but I could tell he had a big heart. I'm so sorry for your loss.
Aww. She worked for the mines, right? If I remember correctly. Unless it's a different person. She looked similar to that other person, though. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, the dispensary looks nice.
Charlotte?
Alex, hey.
Jed said you wanted to see me?
I just wanted to see how you were doing.
I'm okay or staying busy. Staying busy.
I've been trying to stay busy mostly.
You're probably right, Cap.
Yeah. Distractions help.
How about you? I can't even imagine what you're going through.
Honestly, I'm really trying to keep it together for Ethan. He's hurting.
He does seem distant.
He practically just lost a father. But he's shutting me out. He's never done that before. Not when it mattered.
He needs time or show him you're hurting too. Show him you're hurting too.
He's a pretty insightful kid. He knows how much you're hurting, even when you try to hide it from him. Instead of trying to be strong, maybe the best thing you can do is show him that it's okay to hurt.
That's really helpful, Alex.
It's a good motto, Cap.
Thank you. I can't get over
Sorry.
the feeling that the one person who could help me deal with the aftermath of Gabe's death is Gabe.
Aww.
What is this?
An affidavit from Typhon. If I sign, I'm agreeing not to press charges.
in exchange for a payment. A big one.
That's shady, or how big? That's shady.
That's so shady. Why would they be offering you money if they didn't do anything wrong?
They say it's an offer of good faith. But you're right. He's dead because of them. And I'd be letting them off.
Are you gonna sign it?
I don't know. I'm trying to put Ethan first, but...
Be
What
kind
would you
or
do?
quiet is a good motto as well.
Do you think it would be a betrayal of
Genki!
Gabe?
Hey, Caribou, how are you? Take the money for Ethan or turn the offer down. I would turn...
I don't think you should sign it. I'm sorry. I know it's hard, but you can't let Typhon buy you off. Gabe made that call, and I'm gonna prove it. I need some time.
Thanks for being honest.
If they're willing to pay Charlotte to keep quiet, they're definitely hiding something.
Of course. She's right. But I could really use that money.
We can't give in.
I don't
matter
blame
how
her
hard.
for
I'm gonna
feeling that
figure
way at
out
all.
why Mac's lying.
I believe
Glass
that
pipes
about
are
you,
so
Corpse.
cool. They're like works of art that can also get you high.
Sweet logo. Bet Charlotte designed it herself.
It's a very cool logo.
Probably cost more than my bus ticket.
Oh, I guess we can't go that way.
I really love Charlotte's style.
I like how these chapters are each supposed to be 2 hours long, and I'm over here taking like 5 hours to do one chapter.
That's a Zemi. In the Dominican, they're said to house the spirits of gods. Mostly, I just like how it looks.
It's really cool.
It is pretty cool.
When did you start needing a PhD to smoke pot? Stairway to Haven?
Believe it or not.
It blows my mind that Charlotte's been
I
running the dispensary this whole time. I
Hi,
couldn't
Rose.
even leave
Maybe
the
you heard someone
apartment.
close to me has recently passed away. The last few days have been very hard on me and Ethan, but we're doing our best to keep our heads up. So many of you have reached out with kind words and has meant the world. I cannot thank you enough for your support. I'll try to open the store for a few hours every afternoon, but things will probably be a little sporadic for the next few weeks. Sorry for any inconvenience, and thank you in advance for your patience. Your friendly neighborhood bud tender, Charlotte.
God, put some clothes on.
That's funny. Can the character read minds, or is that because it's a video game? She has the ability to read auras and the memories attached to that aura, slash the... Essentially, it's essentially reading the mind of that person based on their aura, if that makes sense.
I could totally paint that. I just don't want to. These are my kind of discounts. A little steep, but can you really put a price on a kid's dreams?
I love it.
Nice contribution, Gabe.
I love it. Aw, thank you for following, Karabu. Thank you very much.
Charlotte's
Welcome to the
dedication
fam.
to her art is so inspiring.
Charlotte's an amazing artist.
There's nothing quite like a cup of weed on a cold day.
I'd love some weed coffee. For real, for real.
These bougie dispensaries are gonna put all the creepy dudes named Gene out of business. Given the circumstances, I could definitely go for a few of these.
Man, these things better do the trick. I'm averaging like 3 hours a night.
Pro tip? Insomnia doesn't usually come from nowhere, and THC is way better at treating it when you're also tackling the underlying cause.
She's not wrong.
Any idea what's keeping you up?
So Gabe was having insomnia, but we don't know why.
And which part of the brain is responsible for the crazy glowy feelies?
A lot of people would play this type of game and forget about the intentionality of the developer once you just see or know and what they don't. You really think so? I don't know. Yeah, we're not gonna do that, Corpse. Not today, love. Not today. Hookahs. I love hookahs.
Wonder what it's like to have I do my drugs out of a glass sculpture type of money. And he did it all with one rusty saw and a bottle of gin.
Built in
Impressive.
1919, the Qualfeather Sanatorium operated successfully until its closing in 1927. Under the guidance of Dr. Martin Kellogg, over 500 influenza and tuberculosis patients were treated and cured. That's pretty cool. Pretty rad, if you ask me. Wonder if we can talk to her about Gabe's insomnia at all.
I'm always here for you if you need anything.
No, it's not gonna let
Thanks.
us. Okay.
Back at.
Dad, do you think what do you think I should do about the cheerleader? Maybe spend a little more time with her, hang out, see if you like her, and go from there. I mean, she just told you she liked you. It's not like she's asking you to marry her or anything. Take your time.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
Need to check the flower shop, and also need to go talk to Steph.
Steph asked me to pop by the record store if I had time.
Is this guy gonna say anything? No. Let's go check it out. All right. Some of these load screens take longer than others. Exactly, Steph. Exactly.
Steph asked me to swing by. She's got to be around here somewhere. Gabe was hoping I'd get back into playing. Maybe I will.
I think you definitely should for him.
Private mining interests will put their bottom lines before your family's health. You don't say. Helpful.
Be back in 5 or 10, maybe 15.
Looks like Steph might be working on a new project. Another issue of legendary Monster Hunter thing.
Time to pay a visit to an old friend, Snap. Or, I should say, an old enemy. You don't belong here, Monster Slayer. I'm not leaving here till I get answers. You won't be leaving at all. No! Where's the Sky Sword? Fine, I'll tell you. The sword was last seen in the city of Canaris. Canaris, but it's infested with were-spiders. All who quest for that sword lose something dear to them. But I'm destined to save the realm with the Sky Sword. Good thing you won't be questing alone. Alwyn! Who's Alwyn? Steph is full of great advice. You
Val,
should always
I
listen to
just
her.
want to be friends.
Yeah, Steph, tell us about your new project.
Chrissy looks sweet. It would definitely be wrong to claim someone else's lost dog. Right?
Yeah. It would be.
How could Chrissy leave me? After everything we've been through together.
Chrissy. Wait, isn't that the name of the found dog?
Hey, you posted about a lost dog, right? I think they have her over at Todd's Hardware.
Are you serious? Thank you so much. I'll call them right now.
I like how he talks to us, keeping his back to us.
Hi, I'm calling about the lost dog. Chrissy?
Still going.
Oh, thank God.
Sure, what's her name?
Is she there now? Oh, awesome. Yes, thank you so much. Can I pick her up today?
Oh, good. He's gonna get his
Maybe I'll get to hear her play sometime.
Take your time. I'll wait.
Ninth Warden's cool, but not as cool as Thanor.
Haley. Okay, that's a cute name.
Haven't listened to Firewalk in a while.
All the Haleys that I've
I like their
known
old
have always
stuff
been
better
really
anyway.
nice. Like the comic.
I hope we all get to see more adventures of Thanor.
I hope so too.
I can't believe he ordered that record. Fuck.
Hey, I'm glad you stopped by. I've only got a sec, but... Have you talked to Ethan at all?
Talked is maybe too strong a word. I tried.
You tried.
He's taking it really hard. But what you did for me this morning got me thinking. What if Ethan needs something like that too? Something fun and distracting. Something like a LARP.
Like the one you and Gabe were gonna take him to?
Yeah, but designed just for him and Thanor.
Good idea. Or can we do that? Good idea.
He'll love that.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so. I need your help though. I want it to be as good as it can be. Ethan gave you one of his comics, right? So, what do you think? Who would the famous monster slayer have the most fun defeating?
Kravis, Lord of the Underworld. Or Storm Ritter the Undead. Ooh. Let's go with the Lord of the Underworld.
Kravius looks pretty badass. Go with that.
All right then. Oh, I gotta get back in there. There's some stuff
I
in
already
my cop
chose
book.
Cap, I'm sorry.
Be cool if you could check it out. Help
I
me
hope
make
I
some
chose
calls.
well.
I'll see what I can do.
Brendan was on me about going with my gut yesterday, so I'm trying.
Listeners,
I'm trying.
that was Phone Tap with
What
our
would you
new
guys
single,
have chosen
Elephant in the
though?
Room.
I'm curious.
We've got a sweet block of indie rock coming down the pike, but first, a few announcements. The Spring Festival is just around the corner, sponsored by Typhon Mining Company. Admission is free this year, so bring your friends, bring your family. Hell, bring your ex. I'm sure it'll be different this time.
Steph's funny. I like her. Oh, you said left? No. I was trying to remember what was in his comic, but I suck. So. Aw, everyone went with left. Oh no. I hope I chose well. Thanks, Corpse. Thanks. You're sweet.
Still need to check the flower shop for Mac.
I wonder what Steph's working on. It looks cool. I should DM her to find out more and see how I can help. This doesn't happen to have anything to do with your last post, does it? Shoot, if there were only some way to find out. Okay. Notes to self, Phil and Steph's comp book. Where was that? Did I miss that? Nothing big. I'll tell you when you get here. Thanks again for coming by. Anytime. Can I go back inside? I think I missed that. Hold on. Let's go back in. Is there a comp book in there? Hydration station! Choo-choo! I was going with your left, not mine for
Hey, Haven listeners. That was
That's
Contact
funny.
with their new single, Elephant in the Room.
I could take a minute to look through Steph's plans.
Coming down the pike, but first, a few announcements.
Okay.
Hope I get to see what happens next.
Sponsored by Typhon Mining Company. Admission is free this year, so bring...
Oh. Looks like Steph wants me to do more than just make some decisions. She wants me to play a bard. Guess I'm in. Let's start with my name.
Sure it'll be different this time.
Alwyn, Alto, or Alexandra? Alwyn's in the comic, but Alexandra goes with our name. Ooh. I'm gonna go with Alwyn.
How about a throwback to Ethan's old buddy? Ability time. Distortion Field sounds fun, but Healing Serenade could really come in handy.
Distortion Field or Healing Serenade? I'm gonna go with Healing Serenade.
Healing Serenade it is. How did I meet Thanor?
Heroic story or funny story? Funny story!
A wolf and an ogre walk into a bar. Oh god. This LARP thing
We play in
just
D&D
might
now,
work.
basically. Beautiful. I hope it's okay that we went with Alwyn, even though she's already in the comic. That's why I went with her. Alright. Back outside.
Still need to check the flower shop.
Oh, it must be for the same notification as before, I'm assuming.
For Mac.
To the flower shop. Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. I think, yeah. I was going the wrong way. Yes, I did drink for Caribou.
I don't get it. Nothing says festive, like 3 exclamation points.
Not want ice cream anymore?
I looked over the budget. If we only open 3 days a week, we'll be able to scrape by.
Is that it? Are we always just going to scrape by?
Have to keep up a brave face for Angela. She loves our store so much.
He must be exhausted.
Things will get better. Piratey Peaches is making an actual profit.
We're losing our business. But it's like everything's a joke to him.
She must feel so alone. Hope they figure it out.
We should push the rum raisin harder. It's surprisingly addictive.
You.
Hey girl with your little top knot.
Anyway, I took out a radio ad too.
What happens
That'll
if I go
help.
this way?
Get truth from Mac now. Sightsee later.
Okay.
It's not weird, it's fun. Don't you like fun?
Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't open the thing so the alerts aren't showing the right names. I apologize. Let's fix that.
Just start putting the garbage on their beds.
Sorry about that. All right. Art.
Eleanor? Sorry.
No need to apologize. How are you, dear?
Oh. I'm
okay or adjusting? Adjusting.
still just trying to adjust, I think.
Give yourself some time. Change is always hard.
Change and loss of my brother, you know.
Is Mac here?
Oh, he was helping me not too long ago. I think he just left. Can't have gotten
Is it
too
supposed
far.
to look like there are lights
Got it.
flashing?
Thanks.
Now, what was I?
Oh no, does she have dementia? What's wrong?
She looks terrified. I can't leave her like this. Oh God, they're multiplying.
Let's see if there's anything we can interact with before we talk
To help
her
fill the
that
gaping
might
void
help us.
inside, we offer you our condolences in the form of this mass-produced card. Great things have small beginnings, or something. That guy is still bad to the gnome.
What's that?
Oh, nothing. Just some. I should get an emotional support dog. But like, for other people.
Might be a good idea. Might be a good idea, Alex. Okay, that was weird. Ooh. There's stuff back here. The door's open. That wasn't open
Okay.
before. Okay.
Riley is officially a badass.
Let's see.
I've definitely lived in uglier places.
What's in here?
Gabe never did teach me how to ride a bike.
Aw.
Everyone wants an orchid until they realize how much work it takes to keep them alive. Kind of like foster kids.
Yikes.
They look like they have a really sweet relationship.
Couldn't have done it without you, Nana. Riley. Aw. Nothing to interact with in there. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I guess let's go see what's up with Gran over here.
That must have been a different time.
I feel like it's not supposed to be flashing like that. Like, that's something that they're probably gonna have to fix.
Okay. Time to figure out why she's afraid. How does she hide all of this?
What is she afraid of?
All my memories are fading. I feel broken.
She's got dementia. I'm fairly certain that's what it is. And maybe it's back in the office, the thing that we're supposed to look at.
If they know about my condition, they'll make me close this place.
Yep. I'm fairly certain. Oh. Posture check. You got it, Grace. And hydration station. Choo choo. Got you, Grace. Don't worry. I think she's got dementia.
The doctor said I had more time, but everything is becoming so out of order.
Hiccup, sorry.
If Riley finds out,
Riley doesn't know.
she can't find out.
Oh no.
Thank you, dear. I'll get started on it right away. Just come by with the check whenever you're free.
Holy shit.
What's going on? Are we having a vision about the future? What's happening? What's happening? What?
It's not just that she forgot what she was doing. She's afraid she's forgetting everything. But how can I help her? The memory is gone.
That's weird.
Who is that girl?
She's definitely got dementia, you guys. Oh no. Big sad. Ugh. Dementia's... It's so hard. It is so hard, you guys. If it's not something you've ever seen or had to deal with.
The doctor said I had more time.
Let's see if we can talk to her.
Forget what you were working on?
You could say I'm having a bit of a senior moment.
Well, maybe I can help.
It really is, Steph. Retrace your steps, ask Riley, think harder, or focus on something else. Retrace your steps.
Seems like you have a lot going on today. I could help you retrace your steps.
Oh, I don't want to keep you.
Hey. I want to help.
Aww.
Okay. What would Eleanor have done first?
Is that the only option? I think this would have been first. Yeah. She would have flipped the sign first.
You must have flipped the sign to open.
I always flip it first thing when I come in. And then I open my mail.
See?
Something must have distracted me.
Better. We can do this.
Okay. Would that distraction have been this?
Did you trim these flowers today?
I don't remember.
Okay. So, was second in the office, was it that she had a phone call?
Could a phone call have distracted you?
Yes. I got a call first thing in the morning.
There we go.
But I can't think who it was.
Maybe we can find something to remind you.
It wouldn't be Riley. What if it was the flowers?
Did you trim these flowers today?
You don't have to do this. I'll be all right on my own.
Hey, I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, so we don't think it was the flowers then. What else was there to interact with other than the photo of Riley? Could it have been Riley? That didn't sound like Riley on the phone. This is open. The register is not an option. Or is it?
You were over here when I came in. Maybe you were counting the drawer.
I would have done that last night.
Okay. Maybe it was Riley.
Could
No,
it have
not
been
trying
Riley
to
who
steal her
called?
money.
I think that's right. She called to tell me about a new order. Goodness. What was the order for?
Those flowers. Okay, now's the flowers. Fourth.
Rush order. This must be what Riley came in for. I think that order might have been for these lilies.
Of course. Riley helped me pick them out before she left.
Now we just have to figure out who ordered them.
Check the register.
The check for the lilies would be in here, right?
Or checks, I guess.
That could tell us who bought them.
Should.
Mr. Jedediah Lucan. Huh. Looks like the lilies are for Jed.
That's right. Riley dropped off an order for Jed.
I knew you'd figure it out.
I couldn't have done it without you.
Aww.
Seriously, Alex. You're a godsend.
Everybody in this game is perfect teeth.
Jed
You guys
must be
notice
hosting
that?
some event. I wonder why he wants lilies, though. They're traditionally for funerals.
God. She doesn't remember.
Oh, no. Lucky them, right? Tell her about Gabe or spare her the pain. Spare her the pain.
You know Jed. Probably doesn't know the difference between a lily and a tulip.
Don't sell him short. He's more clever than he seems.
Wrong choice. You think it's the wrong choice?
Thanks
I don't
again
know.
for your help.
She's already got a lot on her plate.
Don't be a stranger.
I won't.
Make it worse.
Promise. She was fine.
Oh. I keep interrupting stuff. My bad. Mm.
Eleanor said Mac is nearby. I don't see him here. Maybe at the bridge?
We got stuff coming in. Let's see. We couldn't be more excited to announce that a new face will be joining the community soon. Everyone welcome Jack Stevens, who will be taking over the restaurant next to the park. I'm excited to serve you all soon. Welcome to Haven. Happy to have you swing every time if you need anything. It's a trap, JK. Anyone have any good advice for taming stray cats? Found this cutie in my trash cans. He's a crazy pants. That's a panther or something. That's a big cat. He's a chonker. Jasmine, that's not a stray. That's a mountain lion club. Better be careful. They can be aggressive when threatened. Try leaving a door open. It may leave on its own. And if he's under my bed, broom, I'm calling animal control. I wonder what Steph's working on. Okay. We already looked at that. We don't have any texts. Eleanor, fear. Think about those times you forgot what you were about to say or why you went into a room or someone's name who you've met a million times. We call it a brain fart, which is a funny term for all your synapses suddenly malfunctioning. In reality, it's one of the most helpless feelings there is. That's what Eleanor felt like in the flower shop, only more so. It was a quiet, unknowing terror. It takes a special kind of person to handle that without breaking down. Eleanor is strong and stubborn too, but strong as hell. If I wasn't able to see her aura, I may never have known. I led her out of the fog. What a relief. But then she didn't remember Gabe's death, and my stomach dropped about 3 stories into the floor. I didn't have the heart to tell her to see the pain again, fresh on her face. Thinking about it now, I feel powerless all over again. Everything is becoming so out of order. All of my memories are fading. They'll make me close this place. It hurts to think of what's to come when I no longer know this place, and all I hear are fading drums, and I cannot recall your face. Oh, this game's heavy. Oh, I hope it's not the wrong choice. Would anybody have made the same choice as me, or am I alone?
How's your progress in Moondrop Ranch? Did you buy your chicken coop?
Thank you so much for spending time with me today, Alex. You're an angel. It's my pleasure. I'm glad I could help. Are you feeling okay now? Yes, very much. Thank you.
No, I couldn't. I spent too much money romancing the lumberjack.
I can't believe you think I would like this game.
Comment below the YouTube
Just
video.
play it, you'll see.
If you would have made Shana's choice. There you go.
Only
Thanks,
if
Kat.
you start Dust and Daylight.
Thanks, Cap.
I'm so fucked. Can't hide from me forever, Mac. Fuck. Here we go.
Mac,
Alex. Look, it's not a good time.
you owe me an explanation about what happened to Gabe.
What? Costing me my girlfriend wasn't enough for you? Now you're gonna accuse me of killing Gabe too?
I know you're lying. I get that you're afraid. I get that you're afraid.
I get it. He died on your shift, and you're freaked. But you have to come clean.
Please. There's nothing I can tell you.
Mac, come on. He was my big brother.
I can't.
It's okay, Cap.
Something definitely has him scared. If I could just push him over the edge.
Not literally. Don't push him over the edge of the bridge.
What Riley told me might do it. But I should make sure there isn't anything I still want to do around town first.
I'll come back.
There are a few things I want to do. I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
Let's just go look around and see if there's anything else we can get. I would have, because BDTD, and I know the reality is having to tell her every couple of hours and keep her in a perpetual state of shock and pain, and I can't go there again. See, exactly, Steph.
Too bad I can't just run away from all this.
We're just gonna make sure there's nothing else that we can do or interact with or anything before we tell him. I think we've done all of these. Did we interact with the wind chime?
Wind chimes. The original jam band.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna play any more Mine Hunt, but that's a great idea, Cap.
Man, these overnight shifts really take it out of me.
Yeah, my sleep schedule's fucked.
Tragically, now isn't the time to check out the rest of Haven.
Maybe, let's see if we can go back into the Black Lantern and talk to Jed at all. What's the sign say?
Not sure when the words Gabe Chen and Wake will stop being weird. But now it...
This is why your gameplay is twice as long and I'm here for it. I'm glad you are. I'm glad you are, Cap. I feel like an idiot always doing this, but I just like want to make sure that I didn't miss something. And somehow I still always end up missing stuff and I don't know how or why, but... Yeah, no. I just want to be sure. Whoa, okay, lag. Hello. Oh, he's not in here anymore. Where did he go? Jed? Jed, where are you? The game's still going. Where'd Jed go? Let's go upstairs. Let's see if... Oh, he was right there. I'm dumb. Can you play billiards? No, it wasn't an option for me to be able to play the billiards. We'll go back downstairs in a sec. Sadly. Not an option. Alright, we're gonna go back down. Wait, let's just make sure nothing changed. Let's just make sure. Okay, everything's the same. Let's go downstairs. I really want to know how us cleaning our stuff... Ooh, I gotta chill. Us cleaning our stuff up is gonna have a consequence later. I'm very curious. It's going well so far. I've got a big decision to make to go talk to Mac, and I'm just trying to make sure that I didn't miss anything and there's nothing else that I need to do before I go talk to him and advance the game. Because I don't want to miss anything. Alright, I guess let's speak to him.
Hopefully, things around here can settle down again.
Same as before. Alright, I guess let's go talk to Mac. We don't really have much of another choice, do we? What do you guys... Did you guys see anything that I missed? Or... I'm barely picking up chicks. Not sure the game has worked. Oh, you're ridiculous, Cap. You're ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Mac trying to skip town is sketchy as shit. I bet I could use that to stoke his fear. Okay, this is probably the most Haven thing I've seen yet.
Whenever you're ready for that interview, give me a call.
All right, I guess
Yep.
let's go tell him.
Will do.
She's still down here, though. Let's see if we can interact with her again.
I can't believe Mac asked her to leave with him.
Thanks for spending time with me.
No.
Thanks for letting me.
Oh, look at that graffiti.
Simple but effective.
Almost missed that. Ooh, pop.
I know what this means. Somewhere, there's a dog I need to pet.
Yes, Alex. Alex, we are the same person.
What could be back there?
What did I just find?
Damn. Maybe there's something around here I can use to get it
some
open.
sleep, Steph. Get some sleep. Ooh, what did I just find? Ooh.
This should get that gate open.
I'm glad we continued to look, yeah?
Somehow, even after everything, I never had to live on the street. I hope this person's all right.
I hope so, too. Let's open the gate. Good night, Steph. See you tomorrow.
I've broken into places for less.
A wagon wheel.
Yee. And I cannot stress this enough. Paw.
Okay. Is that it? Is that all I broke into here for? There's nothing else I can do? Interesting. I wonder if that's going to be some kind of clue later. Possibly. Can I close the gate? Cannot close the gate. Did it change any of the interactions over here? No. Still just look. That's weird. Why would it let us in here? Just to look at a wagon wheel. Does it have feelings? It does not have feelings. Well, that's strange.
Thanks for spending time with me.
Nope, still same. It let us break into that fence just for us to see a wagon wheel. Like, I can't be the only person who thinks that's strange, right? Nice cap. Very nice. Very nice. Yes, life is strange.
I should make sure there's nothing else I want to do before I confront Mac.
I don't think there is.
Alright. Am I ready for this?
This game's making me question, but I think we're ready.
Okay. Let's do this.
Your ex-girlfriend told me about your plans to skip town. That's not something innocent people do.
God. It's not... I didn't do anything. Fuck off! Leave me alone!
on? Oh, he's feeling like everybody's staring at him.
Fuck. I'll deal with Mac when I get to him. For now, I need to learn everything I can.
What is going on?
Typhon's always watching. They run this whole town.
This is some weird conspiracy theory shit. I'm just gonna
I'm
come back.
so close to getting the truth.
No, it won't let me look back.
Can't turn back now. Mac feels like everyone's staring at him.
Everyone thinks I
Right,
killed him.
Pat?
They all hate me. It's not fair. I didn't do anything wrong.
It should have been you instead.
Oh shit.
Alex?
No. What the hell? There are people out there. No, I told you to call it off.
Oh no.
I saw the way they looked at me at the wake. They all think I let him die.
I know why you're lying.
Typhon is pressuring you. You were jealous. You made a mistake. It was about revenge. Typhon is pressuring you.
Typhon's forcing you to deny the call.
What the fuck?
You're guilty too, or don't take the fall. Don't take the fall.
I know you tried to stop it. They fucked up, not you. Stop lying for them!
You don't get it. This wasn't some accident. I told them you were down there, and they detonated anyway.
On purpose? Why?
I don't know. I swear. And then I get a message telling me to deny there was ever a call. You gotta believe me. Gabe and we didn't get along, but I didn't want him dead.
And there's no way you could have known that he would have died, even if you did want him dead.
Now Typhon's watching me.
That would be silly.
My girlfriend, she thinks I'm a murderer. My neighbors all hate me. I mean, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
I believe him. I believe him.
I think I can calm him down, but does he deserve it?
Yes. He's an asshole, but he didn't mean to kill your brother.
All right, Mac. Come on. You gotta calm down, okay?
He's a human being,
Dude.
too.
Stay with me. I know what it's like to be doubted. To have everyone think the worst of you. But the truth will come out. I'll make sure of it.
But Typhon...
If Typhon comes after you, they're gonna have to get through me too, okay?
Thanks. I actually feel a little better.
Yeah, well, you learn a thing or two hanging out with shrinks your whole life.
So...
I wonder if her brother
What are you
knew
gonna do now?
something in his investigations
Don't
to find
leave
his
Haven.
dad.
I'm gonna get to the truth.
Or if his dad had something to do with it. I don't know. Because it's real life, Cap. That's real life right there.
Hey. Yeah, it's... Can we talk? Where are you?
I still want that tattoo. I like it. I like it a lot. I want it. That had to be something I got while getting something else, though, because that little tattoo would be way too expensive just for that little one. Which image are you talking about, Adam? Are you enjoying the story so far? I'm okay. Where's Ryan? No, I don't have plans.
You were
to
right.
cap.
About Typhon, about Mac.
Alex.
Mac got the call.
How do you know that?
He got the call and he lied about it.
Doesn't matter.
Someone is putting pressure on him to keep quiet. Someone from the mine, and...
It doesn't matter! I keep coming here and playing it back.
Yeah. The art's really cool.
Always ends the same.
It.
Ryan.
He's dead. He's really dead, Alex.
It's not your fault, Ryan. Let's help Ryan. We gotta help Ryan. We gotta help him. That was weird.
It was my fault. My job is to keep people safe. And I failed.
That's true. That's true, Cap. You saved Ethan, you saved me, or Typhon did this. You saved Ethan.
You saved Ethan. That kid is alive right now because of you.
She's wrong. I let her cross that log. I put Gabe in harm's way. I'm not a hero. I'm a coward. Worse than worthless.
You're braver than me. Neither of us are worthless, or how could have known? Neither of us is worthless.
I know what it's like to feel worthless and helpless. But we saved Ethan. And you saved me.
It doesn't matter. Gabe's dead. Because of me. Gabe, I'm so sorry.
No, Ryan, no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Gabe would forgive you. I forgive you, or forgive yourself. Gabe would forgive you.
Gabe loved you, Ryan. He would forgive you. You know that. You're not alone.
Oh, I think we made the right choice. Oh, shit. Oh, that would have been rough. Oh, that was close. Thank fucking God we made that choice. That could have been really bad.
Whoa, hold on. There's a guy in a gorilla suit? Does he also jump off of the cliff and into the pool?
No, he chases a guy in a banana suit. That guy jumps off the cliff and into the pool.
Okay, I'm sorry. This is a Mexican restaurant?
Nominally. The food is, well, terrible. But it's Gabe's favorite place. I tell you, he's the oldest 12-year-old I know. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
You came up here to tell me that I was right about Mac. About him getting the call. How did you know?
There's something you should know about me. And it's gonna be easier to show you than to explain it.
Uh-oh, are we gonna tell him about our powers?
This is gonna seem sort of weird at first, then really weird. Do you trust me?
Think of something sad, think of something scary, think of something infuriating. Think of something scary. I don't want him to think of Gabe.
Okay. Think of something that just scares the shit out of you. Really focus. Until you feel it.
No cap. No cap. Behave, sir. For me, it would be spiders. What would it be for you? If you're watching this
Mac.
right now live, tell me. And if you're watching on
Typhon,
YouTube, tell me.
all of it. You're afraid you won't know how to handle it without Gabe.
Never knew anyone so good at getting into and out of trouble. Oh,
I'm
man.
afraid of intimacy.
This one time.
I feel that. Oh, he's having a good memory. Oh, hold on. Thank you for all the patience the last few days. Things are still very up in the air, but we hope to return to regular business hours soon. Stay tuned. I like how they include typos. Makes it more realistic.
Glad I was
found
able
Chrissy.
to help.
She's been wreaking havoc
but
on
I
Miss
think I'll
Crawford's
pass
flower
on the
beds, but
kisses.
she's home safe now. I'm so glad you found her. Give her wet kisses for me.
We're going
Thanks
to
to
send him
everyone who
off
showed up
right
today.
this
Sorry for
time.
how it shook out. What would we say one last word to send it off? Do it right this time. Sounds like a fine idea. Actually, I have an idea. Can we all meet at the bridge at 9 p.m.? I'm there. Me too. Bridge at 9 it is. What are we doing at the bridge? What are we planning there? What are we doing at the bridge at 9? Okay.
Whatever it is you're thinking about right now, don't stop, okay?
I really like the
Keep
rainbow
going.
octopus. That's really cute, by the way, Adam.
Okay.
What emotion is this?
This is a new emotion that we're experiencing. This is cool. This is cool. This is really cool. You put vodka in the middle?
distorted memory.
That's funny.
I wonder if I can piece it together.
Do I have to move the clouds? What?
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing a Canadian goose is a violation of international law.
Shut up. It is not.
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the Crown.
The crown of...
Property of the Crown, Gabe.
What do we do?
I think that's the one we just interacted with.
Oh, that's a lot of blood, huh?
Gabe, this is serious. Killing a Canadian goose is a violation of international law.
Shut up.
Oh, that's
it is
cute
not.
too.
They're Canadian geese, Gabe. Property of the Crown.
Oh, I like the
crown of...
Property of the Crown, Gabe.
What do we do?
Okay. There we go. Now we can see this one.
How deep you think?
Deeper than that. The Royal Canadian Mounted Police can spot a goose grave at 100 paces.
Oh my god.
The Mounties?
The Mounties?
Oh, come on, man.
I'm sorry.
We're digging a hole to bury the
How long were you gonna let me dig?
I wasn't gonna stop you.
That's funny.
Gabe, goose.
I see it. It'll move.
It's not moving.
It'll move.
Gabe!
He hit the goose with his car.
So, did you finish burying the goose or not? Okay, also, property of the crown? Really?
Well, they are technically protected
Angel
under the
vodka.
Migratory Bird Treaty Act. How?
We psychic, beach. I'm basically some kind of superhero. I'm basically some kind of freak. I'm basically some kind of freak. Oh, rainbow wings.
There's something wrong with the way I process other people's emotions. I see these auras, I guess. And sometimes, if somebody's feeling something big, it sort of infects me. And I start feeling it too.
And that's what you just did with me? There's nothing wrong with you.
You're a little wizard. You're a wizard, Harry.
It's only ever been the bad emotions before. But that was pure joy.
Who else knows?
I've never told anyone until now. And that's how I know Mac's terrified of Typhon. He reported Gabe's call, and they ignored it. Now they're putting pressure on him to toe the line.
Okay, but why?
I don't know yet. Someone made the decision to let the blast go off. Seems like finding out who would be a good
I feel
start.
like Ryan's gonna die next.
So, you're going after Typhon?
He knows too much.
You'll need help.
You don't have to.
You're stuck with me now.
Thank you for the follow, Audio Mix. Handshake or hug? We're gonna hug. We're gonna hug that shit out. We probably need a hug after the week we've had.
Welcome, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks. Thank you.
No.
I
you.
am loving it so far. Chapter 1 broke me a little bit. I cried. Chapter 2's been really, really good so far too, though. It's been really good. I'm trying my best to try and like see and do everything that I can in the game. I read online that each chapter was supposed to take 2 hours. We've been streaming for 3, if that tells you how much I'm exploring. Somehow I've still missed stuff. Don't ask me how. But I'm loving it so far. Yes, definitely. Have you finished it, or how far have you gotten? Hydration station! Choo-choo! You got it, Grace. Oh, okay, thank you, Grace. Thank you.
This one's for you, Gabe.
Choo-choo!
I miss you.
Cap. Holy cow, how long did that take you? I'm at the end of my water, so I'll drink more later, I promise.
How do I say I love you the day?
No beer, Adam. Not tonight. Not tonight. I appreciate it, Grace.
How do I change
I appreciate it.
all of the pain into the joy?
We're all meeting at the bridge. What are we doing?
I won't hold
11-ish hours? Well, clearly I'm not on that time lane, considering the first chapter took me 3 hours, and this one is taking me another 3.
I didn't speak this morning.
What did you think of the end of the game? Like, don't spoil it. No
I
spoilers.
couldn't.
No spoilers. But what did you think?
Hearing everyone talk about him, about the life he had here with all of you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do the same thing because I've definitely missed some achievements.
I lost the chance to have that. But even though I only had 1 day with him, he changed my life.
Oh no, the cry face. Oh,
I said
that's not a good omen.
I didn't know if I belonged here. He told me that home isn't something you find. It's something you build.
I won't hold on to this place without you.
They're doing like a little lantern send off for him. I love
I
that.
will let you fly.
Not sure releasing fire into the mountains is a great idea, considering Colorado's on fire sometimes. But it's the sentiment, you know.
Made me smile. How do I show you
Oh, and they're all so happy. Don't cry, Shanna. Don't do it.
these trials?
Happy things make me cry too. I don't think that's true, Kat.
I won't hold on to
Oh no.
this place.
Throw back to before the storm. Really? Oh. Why is she purple? And everyone else is gold. She's part of the corporation.
You fly.
No, those are not dead people. Those are alive people. The gold is them experiencing pure joy. And the one who works for the corporation was purple. So, okay, get it together. All right, 96% of people calmed Mac down. 33% of people let Eleanor forget about Gabe's death. 63% of people told Charlotte not to take Typhon's money. Charlotte signed the agreement after Alex didn't visit her. Oh, interesting. Okay. 66% Alex enjoyed a quiet moment on the dock. 56% Alex tidied up the apartment. 30% Alex put the photograph on Gabe's memory table. 19% Alex left the happy face on the dartboard. Oh, you were in the minority there for sure. 53% Alex chose to go by Alwyn in the LARP. It was in the thing. I had to. And 74% Alex spent a moment thinking of Gabe. 60% Alex backed Ryan's claim at the wake. 65% Alex offered Ryan Gabe's forgiveness. 71% Ryan and Alex shared a hug at the ravine. 60% Steph claimed the title of foosball champion. We had to let her win. We had to let her win. I don't know. End of chapter 2. That's right. 43% Steph made Cravius the LARP boss. So we were in the minority there. 57% Alex didn't help the bird watcher. I didn't see how we could have helped her, but okay. And 69% Alex helped the sad dude find his dog. Okay. All right. I don't think anybody else, nope, none of my friends have played it yet, so we can't see their stats. But that was a good one, guys. That was a good one. Let me close out the YouTube portion of this, and then we can talk a little more. So, tell me really quick what emoji we should have people leave for this one while I close this out. All right. So, tell me, leave an emoji here so I can tell people in the YouTube video. All right, guys, we're gonna move on to part 3, either later this week or at minimum on Friday. Wait, hold on. Let me double check that. I'm going to a concert this month, and I want to make sure that it's not on Friday. Okay, it's not this Friday. It is the 24th, so we're good there. So, we'll be continuing it. If you're watching this on YouTube and you want to come hang out live, links are in the description. But guys, that pretty much wraps it up for this one. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you don't know what, comment down below. I don't know if that's an emoji, but we'll put the Illuminati symbol if that's an emoji, and if it's not, leave a triangle, because, you know, that's the closest thing we can get. Ooh, a triangle and an eye. I know there's an eye. Not only does it help out my channel a lot, but it lets me know that you're here. It gives us a chance to chat. It lets me know you made it to the end of the video. And of course, I just love to see your faces down there. If you want to know what I have on my channel, down below the links to our website, my merch store, and my Patreon. There's zero obligation to check any of those out, but if you want to, you can. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all of you so very much. Remember to stay Genki AF, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh, hello there. Yes, this is me casually drinking from my Genki AF merch because I don't have any bloopers to share. But if you like my cup or my shirt or some leggings or some socks, there's links in the description below. Be Genki and enjoy your coffee or tea or water or whatever else you like to drink from mugs.